that sine rule. So in the sine rule, if you see, first result is this point. In triangle ABC, our notations, small a, small b, small c, and small r is in radius, capital R is circumradius, delta is area of triangle in this topic, R1, R2, R3. So like that we discussed. After that, sine rule is this: a by sin a equal to b by sin b equal to c by sin c equal to 1. I am not going for proof. So this is the statement of sine rule. So with the help of this, you can say in right angle triangle, right angle isosceles triangle, our ratio of triangle is 1:1:√2. In the same way, if angles are in 1:2:3 ratio, then sides are in 1:2 √3:2 ratio. So even this proof is also coming with the help of sine rule only, because if angles are in 1:2:3 means that angles are like 30, 60, 90. So sine 30, sine 60, sine 90, if you take ratios, you'll get 1:√3:2 part. Next, after that, which results you have to remember in trigonometry. Every time I'm saying this point, even in I think 2 days back class also I discussed this. You have to remember the statements. Tan A plus tan B plus tan C result. Sigma cot A cot B equal to 1. Sigma tan A by 2 tan B by 2 equal to 1. Okay. These two results, when you are taking A plus B plus C by 2 equal to 90 degrees, you will get this part. Okay. I said first two results and last three results. Even this third and fourth results also not much important. And sin 2a plus sin 2b plus sin 2c equal to 4 sin a sin b sin c. And cos 2a plus cos 2b plus cos 2c equal to -1 -4 cos a cos b cos c. These two things. And cos a plus cos b plus cos c equal to 1 plus 4 sin a by 2 sin b by 2 sin c by 2. Okay. And one result is a square plus b square plus c square equal to 8r square. Then always the triangle is right angle triangle. Proof is, if you simplify that a square plus b square plus c square with the help of our sine rule, we will get cos a cos b cos c equal to 0. Then one of the angle is always right angle. That part. Next, after that, we discuss cosine rule. In cosine rule, all these formulas are important. This cosine rule you can remember in two ways. One is in terms of sides, one is in terms of angles. So if you know all sides, you can find all angles with the help of cos A equal to b square plus c square minus a square by 2bc by using these three formulas. In the same way, if you know two sides like b and c, and if you know included angle a, then always that opposite side you can find with the help of a square equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. Okay, even this result is also important. This cos rule. Okay, next, area of triangle. Area of triangle, we know many formulas. One formula is delta equal to ABC by 4R and delta equal to half BC sin A. This half BC sin A many times we are using. Half BC sin A, half AB sin C, half CA sin B by 2, half CA sin B. Or delta equal to ABC by 4R or ABC equal to 4R delta. This result is very, very, very important. This formula. ABC equal to 4R delta. Next, one more formula is Heron's formula, delta equal to S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C square root, and delta equal to 2R square sin A sin B sin C. This part. This is area of triangle. Many other formulas also there based on R1, R2, R3, even like that also. Okay. But these are the starting formulas. In first part of properties of triangle, we'll use this result. Next, projection formula. So if you see here, projection of side C on BC is C cos B, this part. In the same way, projection of B on this side is B cos C. So A is exactly sum of the two results. So A equal to C cos B plus B cos C. Similarly, B equal to A cos C plus C cos A, C equal to A cos B plus B cos A. So exactly other remaining two combination you will get. If you take B, that AC combination, A cos C plus C cos C. So after sine rule, cos rule, next one more formula is tan rule. Our tan rule or this result only we are calling like Napier tangent formula also. So like we have three results, like B minus C by B plus C equal to tan B minus C by 2 into cot A by 2. Oh, sorry, tan A by 2. Similarly, A minus B by A plus B equal to tan A minus B by 2 into tan C by 2. Like third result, C minus A by C plus A equal to tan. Exactly whatever order is there, same order is there here also. If you want proof, sine rule. Many results here in this topic, proofs are by using either sine rule or cos rule, will solve the problems. Okay. Next formulas in this topic are half angle formulas. Sin A by 2, cos A by 2. Just remember this result. Similarly, you can write all the other things. We know all A by 2, B by 2, C by 2s are in first quadrant because ABC is between 0 to 180. So half of the angles are always between 0 to 90. So sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. All these formulas are similar, and sin A by 2 formula is root S minus B into S minus C by BC. If you want proof also, just beside is there if you see. Is it visible? Student, that sin A by 2 proof is visible here?
Yes, sir.
Sin A by 2, if you want proof, what we are doing, sin A by 2 equal to root 1 minus cos A by 2. And we are writing. Okay. So by using this, our Heron's formula proof is also this result only actually. So Heron's formula is like delta equal to half BC sin A. So half BC means sin A, if you write 2 sin A by 2 cos A by 2, and you have to apply that half angle formulas, then that BC term is cancelled, remaining is Heron's formula term only will come. And one more formula for tan A by 2 is like sin A by 2 by cos A by 2 you can write. But instead of that, one more thing is delta by S into S minus A. So from this only you can say cot A by 2. Here I wrote. Cot A by 2 is S into S minus A by delta. Cot B by 2 is S into S minus B by delta. Cot C by 2 is S into S minus C by delta. These three results are very important. That arithmetic progression questions when you are solving, this is only you are using. Means if you remember one statement like if ABC are in arithmetic progression, okay, the option is there. Down only. If ABC are in arithmetic progression, then show that sin A, sin B, sin C are in AP, this problem. Cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2 are in AP. Like this result you can prove with the help of our cot formula. So that proof is also okay. Here is there. No need to write. ABC are in AP, minus A, minus B, minus C are in AP. I multiplied with minus. Next add S. S minus A, S minus B, S minus C are in AP. Then multiply with S by delta. So S into S minus A by delta, S into S minus B by delta, S into S minus C by delta are in AP. So cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2 also will get AP. That too here order is also important here. So this like shortcut formula also can use for entrance exams. If you know A is to B is to C sides ratio, then cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2, this formula value is always that S minus A, S minus B, S minus C ratio. So S by delta is cancelled. S minus A means B plus C minus A by 2. S minus B is A plus C minus B by 2. A plus B minus C by 2. These three things. Similarly, if you know cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2, this above result is also important. If you know cot A by 2, cot B by 2, cot C by 2, from that you can find A is to B is to C. That is Y plus Z. If you take A, the other terms, Y plus Z. For B, other than B, remaining other two combination, X plus Z. For C, X plus Y. So if cot half angles are in X is to Y is to Z ratio, then sides are always in Y plus Z is X plus Z is X plus Y ratio. Next, most important theorem in this first part is MN theorem. Very important result. What is this MN theorem statement? Is if ABC is a triangle, and AD line makes angle theta like this. AD line makes angle theta with BC such that angle ADC is theta. Next, ABD is alpha, that BAD is alpha, and DAC is beta. If you choose like this, then we have two results here. One formula is, first part is M plus N cot theta. M plus N cot theta equal to M cot alpha minus N cot beta. M cot alpha minus N cot beta. This is the formula in terms of alpha beta, and same MN theorem in terms of BC angles also you can write. That is M plus N cot theta equal to N cot B, like cross multiplication, N cot B minus M cot C. N cot B minus M cot C. Okay, this is also one very important result. So M plus N cot theta equal to M cot alpha minus N cot beta, and M plus N cot theta equal to M cot B minus M cot C. Okay, here one more important result is there, just application wise only. That is also one of the problem. Here, what is the problem is, just I will draw the diagram, you say the statement. If ABC is a triangle, here some point P is there inside. How is this P point is PAB angle, PBC angle, and PCA angles are same theta.
Theta equal to cot A plus cot B plus cot C.
Cot theta equal to
Cot A plus cot B plus cot C.
cot A plus cot B plus cot C. What is the proof of this result?
Sine rule only. I don't remember the proof, only result.
Yeah. Proof is sine rule. If you apply in any two triangles, is enough. In PAB triangle, PBC triangle, apply sine rule. For example, if you take PAB, PBC when you are using, PB is a common part that will be cancelled. AB you can write as 2R sin C, BC you can write it as 2R sin A. For example, if you choose this PAB and PBC triangles. So we are applying sine rule here. When you know one angle, remaining angles you can find. If this is theta, then this angle is theta minus B minus theta. In the same way, if this is theta, then this angle is C minus theta. Like this, we know angles already. So in PAB triangle, PBC triangle, apply sine rule. So take one of the side like AB by BB is one case. And in the same way, in other case, BP by BC. And cancel that BP both sides. Then after simplifying, we'll get this result. This is also an important result in properties of triangle. Cot theta equal to cot A plus cot B plus cot C. Okay. MN theorem, one more application. Okay. This is one standard problem. Previous IT problem also. AD is median of triangle. AD is median of triangle, and AD is perpendicular to AB. Here, figure is AD perpendicular to AB means figure is like this. This angle is 90. This is AD. If AD is perpendicular to AB, then always we will get tan A plus 2 tan B equal to 0. Here tan A means it's obtuse angle, not this 90-degree situation. Tan A means BAC angle. So the tan A plus 2 tan B equal to 0. Even this is also application of that MN theorem. Okay, just now what we discussed is this. So here it's there. Cot theta equal to cot A plus cot B plus cot C. This statement. Proof is just apply that. Yeah, just now what I said, that PB by AB, PB by BC. If you apply this, you will get this result. Okay, this is the first part of trigonometry. In first part, just you have only sine rule, cos rule, tan rule, half angles, okay, and that applications. And in the second part of properties of triangle, you have this in radius, x radius, that pedal triangle, eccentric triangle, like different things. Now if you see in radius result, in this in radius result, what you have to remember is, one result is R equal to delta by S, formula wise. So here three formulas you have to remember. R equal to delta by S. This is our first priority. Surely you have to remember this. Next, R equal to 4R sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. Because why I am giving numbering, only thing is, you have more applications based on that first formula, after that second formula. Even third formula is also important. Surely you have to remember all these things. And R equal to that S minus A tan A by 2, S minus B tan B by 2, S minus C tan C by 2. Okay, these three formulas you have to remember. And here, one more important thing is, so here you will get delta equal to RS is the formula. And this part is important. When you are drawing in circle, this part, length of tangents. Here, what we are proving is length of tangent. Length of tangent, okay, here is there. Length of tangent from ABC to in circle are S minus A, S minus B, S minus C respectively. So from A, this length of tangents are S minus A. From C, length of tangents are S minus C. Okay, this point is important in this in circle proof also. So even that result also you have to remember. So related to in radius, we have to remember three results, four results totally. One is delta equal to RS formula. One more thing, R equal to 4R sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2 formula. Next, R equal to S minus A tan A by 2 formula. Actually, this R equal to S minus A tan A by 2 formula is coming with the help of our length of tangent result only. Because if you see here, this length of tangent is S minus A. So if you join this angle is A by 2 angle and this length is R. So tan A by 2 equal to, if you apply, tan A by 2 equal to R by S minus A will come. From that you can say R equal to S minus A tan A by 2. And even this delta equal to RS formula is true in any quadrilateral, any polygon also. If you take any polygon also, that result is true. Means that formula is what? If you take quadrilateral, in that case also, area of quadrilateral equal to, if a circle touches all the sides, that radius into semi-perimeter. Even in polygon also, this result is true. Just proof is sum of all these areas. For example, in this case, half XR plus half WR plus half ZR plus half YR. Sum of these four areas is equal to delta. So by using that, you will get. Okay. And here one more very important result is this. Cos A plus cos B plus cos C equal to 1 plus 4 sin A by 2 sin B by 2 sin C by 2. From that, we will get cos A plus cos B plus cos C equal to 1 plus small r by capital. And inequality wise, this result is very, very, very important. And already we know cos A plus cos B plus cos C is less than or equal to 3 by 2 in all the triangles. So small r by capital R is always less than or equal to 1 by 2. So if you see this, you are getting capital R is greater than or equal to 2 into small r. Just see this screen once. Here all statements are important in this page. That are formulas. Is it visible for you people? Or still I have to go for some small zoom. R formula and that small r by capital R is important in this page. And even this result is also important. Area of triangle, that inequality. Delta maximum value is S square by 3 root 3. If perimeter of triangle is fixed, perimeter is fixed means indirectly 2S is fixed. So if 2S is fixed, then no doubt area of triangle is maximum when the triangle is equilateral. And that maximum area is also is equal to S square by 3 root 3. Inequality wise here S square by 4 is coming, but that is strictly less than only. It is not equal to that. So here delta maximum value is that s square by 3 root 3 only, but not s square by 4. Let's check this result. Can I go to next page? All these results are important here. Anyone can reply? Can I go to the next page or still you are seeing this?
Yes, sir.
No. Can I go to next page? And here this result is also important. The applications of that results. This is one result is even this problem also previous ID question. In triangle ABC, line joining in center and circumcenter is parallel to BC. Then cos B plus cos C equal to 1. Here what we are doing is, if you see in the triangle, small r by capital R is always cos A is coming. Because in a triangle, if you see the proof, as both are parallel, that in radius and radius, in center and circumcenter is parallel to BC thing is coming. So this result is small r means even this result is also small r. We join this is capital R and this angle is A. So cos A equal to small r by capital R will come, and we know cos A plus cos B plus cos C equal to 1 plus small r by capital R. From that, r by r term is cancelled. We'll get cos B plus cos C equal to 1. In the same way, one more same type of result. In a triangle, orthocenter and circumcenter is parallel to side AC. Then tan A, tan B, tan C are in AP. Like this type of applications are important in this topic. Okay, all these results you can solve easily only if you know distances from the center to sides. When later we discuss even that points also means distance from circumcenter to side, circumcenter to vertex, orthocenter to side, orthocenter to vertex, incenter to side, incenter to vertex. Like all these things we have to remember. In that case only we can solve this. And next, similarly, x radius formulas. R1 equal to delta by s minus a, R2 equal to delta by s minus b, R3 equal to delta by s minus c. This result. The same way, second priority is for this formula. R1 equal to 4r sin a by 2, cos b by 2, cos c by 2. R2 equal to 4r cos c by 2, R2 equal to 4r cos a by 2, sin b by 2, cos c by 2. R3 equal to 4r cos a by 2, cos b by 2, sin c. These formulas. In the same way, from that only you can say R1 equal to s tan a by 2, R2 equal to s tan b by 2, R3 equal to s tan c. This result also very important here. Here are third priority. Okay, here what you will get in this thing, if you observe here, if you take a x circle opposite to A, if you take like this, what is the length of tangent from A to this x circle? Length of tangent I am asking. Length of tangent from A to x circle opposite to A. Means if you take this point name is D, AD length. That is only length of tangent from A to that circle. So this length of tangent always you will get it as that AD length always you will get it as yes. AD length you will get always it as S only will get. Okay. And this total result is S. And from here to here if you want, this is S minus C and this is C. So from B to X circle opposite to A is S minus C. In the same way, from C to this part is S minus B, here is B. So total length is S. Okay, from this only that S minus C cot B by 2, this formula will come. And R1 equal to S tan A by 2 is also formula from this. This proves. So by using this, you can prove this parts. R1 equal to S tan A by 2 and R1 equal to delta by S minus A. This proves. Okay. Here's what's are there. You can turn tangent from A to X circle opposite to A equal to S. Next, length of tangent from B to X circle opposite to A is S minus C. Okay. And here, if you take any triangle, if you know R1, R2, R3, if you know ABC, we know we can find every result. If you know sides of triangle, you can find every result, no doubt about that. That means you can find angles, you can find in radius, circumradius, area, x radius, everything we can find. Means we know ABC, we can find every result. In the same way, if you know R1, R2, R3 also, you can find every result. How you can find every result is all these formulas you have to remember. You see R1, R2, R3, all are very important here. This first formula 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. With the help of this formula, you can find small r. Next, you can find area delta. If that delta square equal to what you will get is R, R1, R2, R3. Delta square equal to R into R1 into R2 into R3. By using this, you can find delta. Next, you can find S with the help of this R1, R2, sigma R1, R2. R1, R2 plus R2, R3 plus R3, R1. If you simplify this part, you will get S square. So with the help of these three formulas, you can find R, delta, S. So R is that sum of reciprocals is reciprocal of R, and product of all these things is delta square. And if you take two results and take sum, that is S square. So in this method, you can find R delta S. After getting R delta S, how to find ABC is, the formula is R1 equal to delta by S minus A, R2 equal to delta by S minus B, R3 equal to delta by S minus C. With the help of these three formulas, you know delta, you know S. So you can find A, B, C. Because already he is only giving R1, R2, R3. This is one technique, no doubt. This is one technique. Other than this, one more important result is also there. Everything is like in terms of formula. What is that result is? Here you have to remember this standard results. R1 plus R2, if you find, this is 4R cos square C by 2. R1 plus R2 is 4R cos square C by 2. Similarly, R3 minus R, if you apply that 4R sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2 formula, you will get this result, 4R sin square C by 2. We know clearly by adding these two results, we will get this part. The sixth result, R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus R equal to 4R. R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus R equal to 4R. If you already noted, it's fine. If you didn't note that, please write it. With the help of the sixth formula, directly you can find circumcenter, that circumradius. No doubt by finding ABC, we can do all. But here why we are discussing this thing is, without finding ABC, just only by using small r1, r2, r3, how to write capital R. Because in multi answers, this is useful for us. So R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus R equal to 4 into capital R. In the same way, this is for circumradius. If you want to find angles, this is the formula. If you add, you are getting 4R. If you subtract the two things, R1 plus R2 minus of R3 minus R, if you take, then you will get 4R cos C. Because by using above formula, even R is also coming. So R1 plus R2 plus R3, R1 plus R2 minus R3 plus R is giving 4R cos C. So if you want only in terms of this R means R1 plus R2 minus R3 plus R by R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus R is always equal to cos C, simply. But 4R I send that side. So if you want to find angles by using x radius, if you want to find angles by using x radius, this is the formula. In the same way, by multiplying this, because every result is coming just only by R1 plus R2, R3 minus R. If you multiply these two things, if you observe here, proof is also there. R1 plus R2 into R3 minus R is 16 R square cos square C by 2 sin square C by 2. Okay, that is exactly same like 2R sin C whole square sin 2 sin C by 2 cos C by 2, which is giving C square. So R1 plus R2 into R3 minus R is C square. If you want A square, obviously by symmetry, R3 plus R2 into R1 minus R is giving A square. Similarly, R2 minus R term is giving B square. Okay, this is one important result. Next, regular polygon formula also there. That link if you want. Just here only that notation you have to remember. If you take this is a regular polygon side, if you take this is center, then obviously this is the in radius, this is a circumradius, and even this is also circumradius. Like this full angle is 2 pi by n, so half of that angle is pi by n, and the side length if you assume as a, then exactly it's bisecting that a by 2, a by 2. Just if you know this diagram, you can solve all the problems related to polygon also. No need to remember any particular formula, just remember the diagram. What is in radius, what is circumradius, that things. So just if you already write notes clearly, then fine. Otherwise, just note down these formulas. R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus R, R1 plus R2 these things. If you remember all, then we'll go to next.
So results related to altitudes also we'll discuss here.
Altitudes means length you are saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that also. Continuously notes, everything is there. One by one we'll discuss.
Yes.
If time is there, today we'll complete. If it's not there, tomorrow we'll discuss.
Okay.
Depends on time. Still just 8 pages are over out of 16 pages. If you see here, problems, very less problems I discussed. Total theory only there if you observe. Okay, can I go to next? Next result is this, one more result related to all the links. Small r1, r2, r3, capital R, this is square. R1 square plus R2 square plus R3 square plus R square equal to 16 R square minus A square plus B square plus C square. Even for board preparation also we did this. For board preparation, if you remember these two problems we discussed. Sigma A cube cos B minus C is 3ABC, and even this result also. R1 square plus R2 square plus R3 square plus R square equal to 16 capital R square minus A square plus B square plus C square. In this notes proof is not there, but idea for this proof also same. This R1 plus R2 and R3 minus R, even these two results only. Just take square and add. R1 square plus R2 square plus 2R1 R2 and R3 square plus R square minus 2 R3 R. That result if you simplify, okay, at last you will get this statement 16 R square minus A square plus B square plus A square. Okay. Next thing, pedal triangle results. In this pedal triangle, one minute. Okay, distance between centers. end down it's there. Related to pedal triangle, if you observe. Here in related to pedal triangle, what you have to remember is, if you take this ABC is a triangle, if you observe, if ABC is a triangle, no doubt DEF is pedal triangle of ABC. DF is pedal triangle of ABC. Not only that, this DF is pedal triangle of HBC also. If you take even HBC triangle also, because recently I think in state line assignment this problem is there. DF is pedal triangle for how many triangles? Is this 4 triangles? So one is ABC, one more thing is HBC. How HBC is pedal triangle is, from H if you draw perpendicular to BC, you get this line. So at that time D is the feet of the perpendicular. From C if you draw altitude to BH, the BH line, then E is the feet of the altitude. In the same way, from B if you draw altitude to HC line, then this F is the feet of the altitude. Like this DF points are feet of the altitudes from BHC points. So even for BHC triangle also, DF is pedal triangle. Okay, like that you will get pedal triangle. Now in this, what are the angles of pedal triangle? So what are the angle of pedal triangle is, okay, 180 minus 2A, 180 minus 2B, 180 minus 2C. 180 minus 2A, 180 minus 2B, 180 minus 2C. These are the pedal triangle angles, and sides of pedal triangle are A cos A, B cos B, C cos C. Okay, don't forget here mod is there here. Means mod of A cos A, mod of B cos B, mod of C cos C. Okay, this A cos A is also correct. It's only for acute angle triangle. If it is obtuse angle triangle, like mod will come. If it is obtuse angle triangle, mod will come. If it is right angle triangle,
Zero.
because you don't get pedal triangle.
Only one point is. Yes.
So in that case, just 2 points will be coincide on the pedal triangle. For example, D and E points may coincide in that case. Okay, if this 90 degrees, if you take for example like this ABC, from C if you draw perpendicular to AB, you will get A point. From B if you draw perpendicular to AC also, you will get A point. So here you don't get 3 feet of the altitudes. Here you will get only 2 feet of the altitudes, like this. This is like D. This is same like E and F are coincide here. So you don't get pedal triangle for right angle triangle. But for obtuse angle triangle, you will get pedal triangle. Okay. So this formula A cos A, B cos B, C cos C, formula wise it's correct only. But mod we have to take for obtuse angle triangle. For acute angle triangle, it's not a problem. And that is exactly same like R sin 2A, R sin 2B, R sin 2C. This is one important point. And one more point we know related to pedal triangle is, this is very important point. Related to pedal triangle, every time we are using one statement is what? Ortho center of ABC is in center of pedal triangle we are using. Correct? Ortho center of ABC is in center of pedal triangle. No doubt that statement is correct only if it is acute angle triangle. If it is acute angle triangle, in that case only that statement is correct. If it is obtuse angle triangle, in that case that is excenter also. For example, if you see in this case, here I think the statement is there here. Ortho center of triangle ABC is in center of triangle DEF. If ABC is acute angle triangle. If ABC is obtuse angle triangle, in that case that's excenter of DEF. Why I am saying excenter of DEF? Reason is, if you see this triangle HBC, ortho center is A. HBC ortho center is A, and this A is the excenter for DEF triangle. That A is the excenter for DEF triangle, because we know ABC are excenters for DEF triangle. So that incenter statement is true only for acute angle triangle. Very, very, very important point. Because every time we are assuming acute angle triangle, simply we are writing that statement. But that statement is true only for acute angle triangles. For obtuse angle triangle, instead of incenter, one of the excenter will come. Instead of incenter, one of the excenter will come. Okay. Any doubt in that? And circumradius of this DEF is capital R by 2. It's half of the circumradius. If you remember, this circumcircle is what? Circumcircle of pedal triangle. 9 point centimeter radius. 9 point. Yeah.
9 points.
9 point circle. Exactly. 9 point circle of ABC will come. Circumcircle of DEF is 9 point circle of ABC will come. And we know that circumradius is R by 2. So we'll get this. Just observe these statements. If you already noted, fine. Otherwise, see this. If you already note down these points, fine. Otherwise, note it.
Sir, why it is 9 point circle, sir?
9 point circle definition. 9 point circle definition, if you remember, 3 feet of the altitudes, 3 midpoints of sides, and 3 midpoints of OA, OB.
Okay. Yes.
Just by the definition only. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Just see that. So here we put perimeter of DEF is 2 delta by R. Delta is ABC triangle area. Okay. Next, if you take eccentric triangle, here what you have to remember in this thing is, if I1, I2, I3 are excenters, we know the triangle is, the diagram is not there. If this is ABC triangle, and I1, I2, I3 are excenters opposite to ABC, then this is eccentric triangle. And here I is orthocenter of I1, I2, I3. I is in center of ABC here in this case, and it's orthocenter for I1, I2, I3 triangle. And here this I1, I2, I3 circumradius is important, that is 2R. And angles are important, pi by 2 minus A by 2, pi by 2 minus B by 2, pi by 2 minus C by 2. And this length, I1, I2 is 4R cos C by 2. I3, I1 is 4R cos B by 2. I2, I3 is 4R cos A by 2. Here, what is the proof of this result? How to find I1, I2, you remember? Sorry, wait, not I1, I2. I1, I2 is directly length only. I1. Anyone remember how to find I1?
Sir, in any triangle, orthocenter distance to vertex is 2R cos A. So same thing we know all angles also.
Okay. So here what you will get, I1 distance is 4R sin A by 2 you will get. Why you will get like this is, distance from orthocenter to vertex formula is 2R cos A. So 2 means this 2. R means circumradius. In this triangle, circumradius is 2R. Cos A means actually cos angle is 90 minus A by 2, which is giving sin A by 2. So here I1 length also you can find. I1 length is 4R sin A by 2. I2 4R sin B by 2. I3 4R sin C by 2. In the same way, sides are 4r cos A by 2, cos B by 2, cos C by 2. These are the sides. Okay. Any doubt in this eccentric triangle case? So we discuss next ambiguous case results. Okay. Next, in the solution of triangle, means if they give sides and angles, we'll solve how many triangles are possible. So in that way, here we discussed, like first thing, if small a, small b, small c are given, if it is forming triangle, you will get only one triangle. Means if the side lengths are satisfying our triangular inequality, a plus b greater than c, b plus c greater than a, c plus a greater than b, then you will get only one triangle in that situation. Okay, and in that case, you can find angles with the help of our cos rule. Cos A equal to b square plus c square minus a square by 2bc. Next, when they are giving only angles, capital A, capital B, capital C, in that case, infinitely many triangles will come, like similar triangle situation. So in that, only A is to B is to C is same, but number of triangles means infinitely many triangles are possible. Next thing, if two angles one side if they give, every time you will get only one triangle. Okay, how to find that triangle is also is just based on this. You can find third angle, and after that a by sin A equal to b by sin B equals c by sin C. By using that formula, you can find the basis. Okay, if they give two angles and included side if they give, it's fine. Okay, if they are not giving included side, if they give like this A, C, A, then it's not possible to find. What is this thing? 1 minute. Something is wrong here. Sorry, every time one triangle is only possible. And how to find other sides is by using this. That if they give two angles, obviously you can find third. So if you know three angles and side, then with the help of sine rule formula, you can find other things. Next, if they give two sides and included angle. If they give two sides included angle, for example, if they give like this is A, B if they give, and included angle C if they give, then you can find small c square equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos c formula. You can find other sides. So here also every time you will get only one result. And the next important point, mainly this case only we have to discuss. Two sides and not included angle is given. In this situation, if you observe, small a, small b, and capital B are given.
Sir,
Yes. Hello. What's it out? Yeah, someone is asking doubt. Just ask it. Okay. When they give two sides and not included angle, means instead of C angle, if they are giving B angle, in that case only even ambiguous case is also maybe possible. So in that, here only remember one formula, numericals wise, because diagram wise many things we are doing. But how many triangles are possible? Means simply go for only cos B formula. If you take cos B formula, that cos B equal to c square plus a square minus b square by 2ac. Here unknown is c. So in this unknown you will get quadratic equation. In this unknown you will get quadratic equation. Just solve that quadratic equation. For example, if you are getting one positive and negative root, just assume one positive, one negative root if you are getting, then no doubt only one triangle is possible. And just check two distinct roots are possible or not. Okay. So all those things you have to get with the help of this c square minus 2c cos b plus a square minus b square equal to 0. So which angle is giving? Directly write that cos formula. Then in that unknown you will get quadratic equation. Just solve that quadratic equation. If you are getting two distinct roots also, compulsory observe that roots. How is that two roots? How is that two roots? That's why I am saying how is that two roots is, just assume if they are giving b is obtuse angle. If he is giving b is obtuse angle, then in that case, if you are getting two roots also, maybe one triangle only will come. You don't get two triangles. You don't get two triangles in obtuse angle situation. In which case you will get two roots in acute angle situation. If you are getting two roots, then you will get two triangles. If you see, all the diagrams are here. In this case, everything is based on the discriminant only. Just see the situation. In all your classes, we discuss all these points. As angle B is given, and already we know BC length is A in that problem. So we are constructing a circle with A sin B as radius in all these situations. Okay. Now if you see the possibilities, if B is acute, and this B is bigger than A. If B is acute and B is bigger than A, in that case you will get only one triangle. Then only one triangle is possible in that. Okay. And B is acute and A equal to B also, only one triangle is possible. And in which case you will get two things is this case. B is acute, and B is less than K. So you'll get figure like this. So you'll get one triangle is this. This is one triangle with this B side, A side, C side. One more triangle is this extra part. So here everything is based on the discriminant results only. And B equal to A sin B case, you will get this result. Only one triangle. So if you see outside the obtuse angle triangle situation, always you have only chances is only one triangle if it is exist, or maybe no triangle. But you don't get two triangles in obtuse situation. In acute angle situation only you get two triangles. That two only when A sin B less than B less than A. Here A sin B is what? Height of the triangle. A sin B is height of the triangle. Simply if you observe, here what we are doing in all these cases is giving small a, small b, capital B. He is giving only this results. So small b is giving means this is B, this is C. This A is given. Next. One minute. Here I'm giving ABA only. Okay. So I don't know C length. So on this line C is there. So I don't know where is that C, but this is on this line somewhere C is there on horizontal line. So this is BA length BC. This length is small a. I know this result. This angle I know, but I don't know where is A vertex here. For example, if A vertex is this length will come as C1. If two triangles are possible, here one more A vertex, you'll get C2. Like this, you'll get two things. So here what we are doing is, in this case, why everything is based on this thing is, so if you take like this, now this perpendicular if you draw perpendicular, this length is what exactly A sin B. This length is A sin B. So here CA length equal to B. So what we are doing is, if B is less than A sin B, then no triangle is possible simply. Why no triangle is possible is, here what we are doing indirectly is, we are drawing a circle. This is a circle. What is this circle radius indirectly is? Here we are taking different circles. This circle radius is B here. Circle radius is B. So if B is less than A sin B, you will get this diagram. If B is less than A sin B, you will get this diagram. So you don't get any triangle here. Next here, if B equal to A sin B case, B equal to A sin B case, what happened? In this case, just I am drawing one more thing, one more circle. B equal to A sin B situation. It's C as center only. We'll get like this. This brown color circle, this circle, in this case, radius equal to what here? B equal to A sin B. Here in this case, what you are getting, indirectly this point is our A here. In this case, this point is A here. Okay, brown color circle if you observe. So here you are getting only one triangle. That's why B equal to A sin B, then only one triangle is possible. Then only one triangle is possible. Next case I'm taking, if A sin B is bigger than B and less than A, because this is the only case where you will get two triangles. So you know this length is A sin B. So if you take a circle, this length is A. So our radius is what, smaller than A and bigger than A sin B. So I am taking a circle like this. So the circle center is C here. This is C, this is B here. So no doubt C to B distance is what? This to this radius. Radius of the circle is B here I am taking. So no doubt B is less than A and B is bigger than A sin B. So if you see this triangle, this circle is intersecting this horizontal line in 2 points. So this is my A1, this is my A2. If you observe here, in this case, this result is also radius is B. Even this result is also radius B. That's why A sin B less than B less than A case will get two triangles. This case only we are calling like ambiguous case. So here BA1 equal to C1, BA2 equal to C2, and C1, C2 are roots of C square equal to A square plus B square minus, 1 minute, B square equal to A square plus C square minus 2ac cos b. This roots, because as it is quadratic equation in C1, C2. And here only if you observe, if this rough diagram, last case, if our B is bigger than A, then only one triangle. Because this is A here, B is bigger than A, why only one triangle is, if you draw a circle like this. So it is intersecting only one point, as A is moving on this side only. So you'll get only one triangle, only this triangle. That is A, this is B. So if B is bigger than A, then you will get only one triangle like this. Okay, this is the ambiguous case. Okay, diagrams are like this. You can see this case. Okay, here you will get two results. Here you will get one result or zero result. Here you will get only one result. So that point only we discuss in these cases. B equal to A sin B, B less than A sin B, B greater than A sin B, like that. Okay, up to the angle tree situation, our diagrams are like this. Okay, triangle is possible if B is greater than A. If B is smaller than A, you don't get any triangle. Because obviously, as B is greater than 90 means B is the largest side. So if B bigger than A, then you will get triangle. If B is smaller than A, you don't get any triangle. Okay, this is the ambiguous case. Still, it's not over. Next, tomorrow's class, we'll discuss distance between centers, in center, X center, and all these things. Okay, and length of median, length of altitude, even that results also. Length of median, length of altitude, distance from orthocenter to side, orthocenter to vertex, and different distances. Like this results we'll discuss, and quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral results. So this is the topic. Tomorrow I will discuss that part.